Can I share a link? 2 secs, I'll just go and put the link in the other one. If it will let me. There we go. Gavin, you alright? I've not got TikTok in this channel name. Gavin, can you do us a favour and tell the others that I'm over here, if you're still there? That other live just wouldn't let me get in. Freebird, how you doing? It just wouldn't let us in. Kept trying and trying and trying. I'll put a link in the other one. Hopefully people find me. I'll have to have a play with that other one and try and make it work for tomorrow maybe. Dirty Mag Yackers, you alright? Daisy, Tango, how you doing? The river is roaring. Catherine, how you doing? We're at the top of a little waterfall. Shandy, how you doing, chick? Yeah, I got a bit of a panic on there. It wouldn't let me in it for some reason. Sarika girl, how you doing? Gavin, is your TikTok your channel name? If it is, I'll come and find you. In the base of there, we've got full trees that are hiding. Ooh, and someone's been partying up in the woods. At least they're playing safe, that's the thing. Eating a butty. Oh, what kind of butty? We had a lot of rain last night. I think there's 3 or 4 trees, I think, in here I counted last time. See, that one's got ferns growing on it. Exactly, Catherine. At least they're rafted up. Interesting in the car park, though. They were a bit risque. Jamie, how you doing? Yes, the littering, but I really don't fancy picking it up. So it'll have to stay. I like this cute little bridge. Right, Gavin, I'll find you. Let's have a look up through here. Oh, egg mayo and bacon's lush. And do you know what's even better? Egg mayo and prawns. Believe it or not, it is stunning. As per usual, white feathers. Find white feathers everywhere. Prawns, shrimps. Shrimps and egg mayo is divine. Angela, how you doing? It wouldn't let me into that live. It was just saying unable. Honestly, it is absolutely gorgeous egg mayo and shrimp. I've done them in the past. I've done a few recipes in the past, but I got out the habit. I'm going to make some hot cross buns today, so I might film bits of that. I'm addicted to hot cross buns. Badly. Oh my god. Hey! When the leaves don't let you know where the edge is. We're kind of in it. Nessie, how you doing? I know, Jamie, I do like Forky's hat. Jeez, I'm in bushes. So, oh heck, let me get under. I know there. Just doing her best. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. Oh, if I get in there, it's only a little ickle one. Oh, there comes the rain. Fabulous. Yes, they're a sweet bread with allspice, cinnamon, um, sultanas or raisins, glazed with apricot jam, and you use basically pastry and water to make the cross that goes on the top. Absolutely beautiful. I'm getting too old for bending under trees, you know that. Right, up the hill. Been on and off the phone with the hospital all morning. How's things, Sadiqa? Girl, anyway, how's your chickens? Miss Enching, how you doing? Hippy dippy, nice to see you. Oh, Anna B, sorry. Anna B, you have arranged, sorry about that. Daughter's boyfriend still has my laptop. He downloaded a gaming cheat thing onto my laptop, so he keeps using it. Wow. That is all just branches, logs, leaves. Well and truly dammed up. Dagmar, how you doing? Give you a spanner, Dagmar. No, I was just explaining those hot cross buns. Lovely. I'm addicted. The apricot jam you make into a glaze that you put on the top so they're all sticky and gooey. Oof, it's good. Notorious Traveller, how you doing? Boba, how you doing? Vladimir, how's things? Well, I would have made some last night if I had the allspice in the cupboard and my daughter hadn't chucked me yeast out. You've got to let it rise a couple of times with yeast. This pool's huge now. Oh, Amelia, you have a wrench now. Ooh, no you don't. Yes, you do. I don't know what happened there. There you go. You're back. Oopsie. Wet hands. Tea cakes are just kind of like them, aren't they? The hot cross buns, but not spiced. I do like a good dollop of spice. I'm a cinnamon lover. How are you, Amelia? Walk the plank. Have you seen how rotten that is? Damn it, in hindsight, I know I shouldn't come that way, this way. That bridge is going to be soggy and slippy. Oop, I straddled the log. That's made a huge pool. Yeah, my daughter likes sweet potatoes. I don't like sweet potatoes. No potatoes should be sweet, and they're kind of, I don't like their the consistency of sweet potatoes. I don't do sweet with savoury. Slippy's very bad when you've got a farmer's bridge that's rotten. Carver, how you doing? Dagmar, I'm in northern England, close to the border with Scotland. Just having a look around. That rain would come in, wouldn't it? Guaranteed. It's like waiting on the schoolyard to pick up the little ones. 3 o'clock. Ooh, why is that snapped and where's it snapped from? If it's going to rain, it's going to chuck it down at 3 o'clock when you stood on the schoolyard. Dropped a link. Yeah, there's just a sign on the road to say you're in Scotland or you're back in England. Same as counties. When you move county on the roads, you'll have a sign. What's left of a crow, I believe. Oh no, pigeon. The hawks have been busy in here. Ooh, no, sweet potatoes, no, I don't like them. No, I'm not a picky eater, but they're, I just don't like them. Yes, Angela, I could. I should maybe take you up to the border one day, actually. It's like 20 minutes away in the car to get to the border. Stormy, how you doing? How's that tomato jam coming on? You have me intrigued by that jam. Right. Dear God. The bridge of misery. Damn it. Right. Kelly, how you doing? The lovely Daisy. Yeah, I just can't. I can't do sweet and savoury together. It's just one of those things. Dear God, this is going to be horrible. Hang on. See how slippy that is? Oh, and rotten too. This is what we're dealing with. And there's one, the fifth one in on that side. That one scares the life out of me. It doesn't help that the rope's for little people. Crap. Right, here we go. Par 4, it's about 5. Fluff, you're awake. How you doing, chick? Dear God. I don't like this at all. So just do the best. How's things with you? Right, I should be looking at walking the plank. See, that is my issue. That one. Ooh, damn it. I can't jump that far. The place about a foot apart-ish. Nearly on the end. Oh, there's been a woodpecker hammering chunks out of it as well, practicing. Blunt, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Give you a wrench there. Oh, you're all wet. Hang on. It's horrible. See, those ones look sound underneath. It's just the logs on the top. Although that one's... Is that actually attached? No, that looks like it's just stood on the stone. Isn't that great? And this hill's just as bad. The tree roots, for one, see a friend on here. Act like steps. Ooh, heck, I've got nothing to hold. Oh my God, I only went backwards. Right, lean right forward, shall it? Let me get behind that tree. Oh my God, I slipped. Oh, heck. Ooh, look. That was close. Nice done, Gavin, thank you. Yeah, it's not actually drilled into the ground, it's just sat on the rocks. I didn't know that. Oh. Iffy. Right, next bit. This side's not so steep, it's just until you get to that tree. She says. Lots of baby honeysuckles, and might come and dig some up and take them home. Will the squirrels be out in force, do you think? And then we've got the witchy woo tree with the offerings. Just a little bit. The river's absolutely raging. We're going to go down the Kettles. Yes, on spring equinox and winter solstice. On vine plants in here, I've been finding offerings. I was halfway through the hospital debacle, so I rang ENT, got the consultant's secretary, and there's no record of me meant to be having a scan. So it took her an hour and a half to ring us back to say, call the ultrasound team. There's no appointment been made yet. Fabulous. So, they were carnations, it was freesias in the spring. And we've got a honeysuckle wrapped around this tree. Now, I'm wondering if that has been trained to grow like that. You see how it twists the tree? And that was the winter offering. Tatty, how you doing? And in spring, just tie flowers to it, and that's new. J&M. So not sure what that's all about. We've got another one there. And further into the wood, they're cutting what looks to be pieces of ivy wood to about that long. And they're stacking them all around the base of the trees, which is interesting. I don't know if you can hear that water. It's not wind, it's the water. Down there, we've got my little cave that I want to bring the camera for, and I keep forgetting to charge it. But, Bong Desmundo, how you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. The camera that I've got is for looking down drains. Go down it sideways, Shazza. But I don't think it's long enough. I think this little cave that I've found is about 6 foot back, and it widens open. I want to see what's in it. Hopefully, no animals jump out. I'll just go around the corner, I'll show you. Ooh, heck. That's number 2 of the day, I think. So it's just in here. The bud files. Good morning, Sue. I've had branches dropping. There's the little hole in this rock face. Now that goes back about 6 feet. I should really bring a torch, shouldn't I? Bong, I've had, I think, 6 coffees this morning so far. Well, it's afternoon here now. And I want to know what's in the back of there. I used branch. Right, if anything runs out, where's that branch? My long branch has gone, I think. No, it's not long enough. There's a long one. So this one, how long's this? Oh, God. I'll snap that top off. So that's good. Easy 10 foot long. I've got in my hand. If anything runs out, I'll have a heart attack. And it goes all the way back. Right back. There, it's touching the back at that point. So I'll pull that out. And that is easy. God, it could be even 7 foot. It's right above my head. So it's a really big cave. Hi David, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. So inquiring minds want to know what's in there. Song, how are you, Goga? Yeah, sorry Goga, it wouldn't let that live start. I had to start a new one. Kaz, how you doing? Mr. J, how you doing, Mr. J? We're down the woods. So that was what? I'm 5'8", I had my hand way over my head and it was still longer than that. So we'll say about 6.5 to 7 foot back. A little cave goes. And inquiring minds, i.e. mine, wants to know what's in the back. Gogo, the bendiest man on YouTube. Wow, the water's high. I can see the water from here. Bong's an old friend of mine. Lovely guy. Kyle, how you doing? Right, we'll come out this way. Okay, Dagmar, thank you for being here. Let's go. Oh, it looks like the rain stopped. Song, it's my favourite place in the world. The atmosphere in here is just amazing. Food for the soul. Thank you, Shandy Chick. Up on that side, you've got a modern day quarry. Kirsty, how are you doing? David, we are in Cumbria, Northern England. Close to Scotland. Susan, thank you very much for coming in. Good evening. David, there's a Roman quarry from 200 AD here. And there was a famous battle just further on in this woodland. Yeah, Vikings. There'll have been a whole Roman village in here. Stay there, little wren. Tiny little Jenny wren. The quarry, they weren't just here a couple of days. They'll have had kitchens, sleeping areas, washing areas, guards areas, masons areas. Oh God, yeah, you said so, David. Yeah, this is near Carlisle, up the road from Carlisle. And we've had a horse through. I didn't think they were allowed to bring horses through. Oop, it's a bit boggy. About 4 miles from Hadrian's Wall, David. You've been doing it? No way. Nah, I bet you wouldn't be defeated if it was a cheese pie. Susan, you've got summer and here it's winter. Well, it's meant to be coming into spring, so I have got spring flowers coming through. And things are slowly starting to wake up. That boils my wee. If you've got to pick up your dog doo-doo, take it away with you. You bag it and leave it. It leaves crap for a very long time. Susan, that's one thing I'd really like to share about here. The smells, the sights, the sound, but the smells as well. Wild animals, we have deer, we have rabbits, badgers. I haven't smelt the foxes over here yet. And that was either a leaf or a squirrel. I think it was a squirrel, we'll see. Maybe. Yeah, they pack it up, but then they leave the bag. So it's a pollutant for even longer while the bag rots. And all your compostable bags still take a long time. No, I can't see a squirrel. I'll have to watch back, I'm sure it was one. Singing over there, we'll have a nuthatch. And we've got clouds of blue tits and Ooh, we have some long-tailed tits right up in there. My favourite little birds. All these trees are beech. And the last seed of the year to be left is the beech nuts. So those little birds are hoovering up the remains. We've got one, sat just there. That's a chaffinch actually. But they fly up in little clouds. Bloodline, thanks for coming in. Zilly Rain, how are you doing? Zilly Rain, when it snows next, I'll do a video for the kids. I'll tag you in it. Yes, they are beech trees. We'll have beech, oak, silver birch, but this is an ancient woodland. Ha! Come back, little squirrel, I saw you. Where are you? Where's it gone? Is it there? Yeah, there we go. Little grey squirrel. Barhis. Clash, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Grey squirrels are an invasive breed. They're aggressive and chase the native red squirrels out of the territory. And red squirrel populations have dwindled as the greys take over. So areas like this where there usually is red, they like to try and protect. The US, Catherine. Yeah, you can see the Lake District on the horizon. Don't ask me which hills it is because I haven't got a clue. Yeah, the greys are a lot bigger than the reds, and they're a lot more aggressive, and they're taking their territory, and the numbers have dwindled. This used to be a red zone, but I've seen quite a few greys at that end of the woodland. TV official, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Nessa, yeah, I've come into here today to try and get out of it. And the rain, but the rain's disappeared off me. To have a look how these rivers are doing today. When this floods, it is raging. And I think it should be about up in the kettles from the height of the water up here. That's normally a little trickle. David, I also walk up on the Pennines, the northern tip of the Pennines. They're a stone's throw from here as well. Crubby, how you doing, Crubby? Ooh, Slippy. I need to get better at watching my feet, watching my phone and talking at the same time. Because I'm officially crap at it. We might be able to see what state the bank is in. The pathway is slipping into the river part of the way along. And it's going to cut this woodland in half when it does, unless they open the top up. But with the stone quarries for the Romans, you've got a lot of cliff edges. So it's a bit iffy. Yeah, well, this is the very northern tip of it. It actually ends Northumberland just across the border with Cumbria, do the Pennines. Okay, I wouldn't have laughed much. Oops, sorry. Someone's been making hobbit houses. And there's fresh flowers on one of the memorial chairs, so I'll show them a bit of respect. Now this kind of confused me. Someone's been scattering ashes around this particular tree, and I've got no idea why. They're not human ashes. Unless it's someone's dog, but why scatter it around a tree? Did I just see Brandon? Stanton, how you doing, Stantons? So I thought you were Brandon there. Oh, wow. Sweet dreams, Susan. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, it's right up in the Kettles. Let's go and have a look. A lot of these sides overhang, and I've got a bit of a fear of that. I don't want to go surfing on a big patch of soil down the bank. If you can see, I'm on an overhang now. Dibbin, how you doing, Dibbin? Good morning. Nice one, Stanton. Thank you for coming. Do you know what, Jamie? I'm on in the bottom of those Kettles. This water throws the stones up and the rocks up and all the heavies and deposits them in these. Now these circular holes are locally called the Kettles. Faults in the sandstone, everything's bare sandstone bedrock, and then stones get put in by the water, and then the water whips the stones around in those holes, and they get bigger and bigger and bigger. The bottom ones are actually totally underwater. The little waterfall that doesn't look like one that actually is causing a huge one over there. And you got those little ones there. Seawolf, how you doing? Sure is, Dibbin. Salika girl, yes I am, and Nettie's in charge of telling me to put them down. There's a lot of quartz, a lot of magnetic rock, ironstone, lots of nice sparkly things. I actually found one that I haven't opened up yet. It's got a little piece of silver in it. How you doing, Seawolf? This is the highest I've seen it for a while. Just listen to that. Exactly. Do you know what, Sleepy Girl? My little stash has been noticed at home. Stanton, I love it. Normally this water is about a foot wide in a channel through there, and it just skips through here. April Showers, how you doing? Genius Family Vlog, how you doing? Yeah, Nessie sits on my shoulder and shouts at me. I'm just trying to work out whether it's going up or down. By the way, it's splashing into that top hole there. See the next one too, see all the rocks inside it. I want to get in them and I want to scoop it out and have a look what's in there. Dibbin, so do you. If I was brave enough, I'd go and draw a line on the water's edge, leave it for half an hour or so and come back. But this rock is ridiculously slippy. Nessie. Nessie, do you know what? I've had something walking behind me in here. You know when you look over your shoulder thinking there's someone there? Twice, and on the same bit, it's felt like someone's there behind me. I think it's still rising from looking at that top hole. It's getting higher and higher to it, and it's not just waves going in. This big one over there, can you see the circular motion of the water? That with the big rocks inside it is what chisels the stone and makes these kettle holes. Stanton, I actually want to, when the river's nice and low, that channel that runs through there, PA exactly, but we'll have an issue to me getting over there. So I've got to cross this, but look where it is. Bedrock and a cliff face. And I wouldn't trust tying a rope to that. And I wouldn't necessarily trust tying a rope to that because they've got no roots, they're so shallow. Yeah, I've got a couple of videos up there. Same bit, the part that I really like that I sometimes struggle with signal with, there. You know when you just think there's someone there and you turn around. But I mean, even that little one, you've got a lot deposited in there. You've got that one, deposits in there. But it's these big ones lower down that I want in. PA, I'll show you further along as we get further in. Oh, one of the little kids has done a rock and they've written on it, Carlisle Rocks, take a pic and post it and re-hide. How cool's that? Right, I'll do that after live, so I'll use that to take a pic. That for the back. And I'll hide it somewhere safer than on here. Right, I'm going to be careful because we're on the edge. Right, we'll go in that bit because I trust that den. Zaxon, how are you doing? SSC, nice to see you. Alice, how you doing, Alice? So there's a row of these below that. Yes, I was talking to YouTube themselves the other day about links. Channel links, specific video links from channels are allowed. Third-party links, they mean links that take you away from YouTube, for example, to porn sites. Anything that doesn't fit their community guidelines, you're not allowed to share in links. Which kind of blurs the lines a bit. For example, if a channel has community guideline strikes and you share their links, does that get you into trouble? So sharing channels and sharing specific videos is absolutely fine. Instead of Ruben Mills, I decided to speak to YouTube themselves. So I was on the YouTube Partners people. Buddy, how are you doing? You see, it's not the copyright strikes, it's community guideline strikes that are the issue. You can see the water's tinged like tea, and that's because of the peat on the walls. This comes from the hills. The as well as through the woodland. Yeah, I think it's going up right. Where can we put this rock that's safe? So, yeah, community guidelines, anything that YouTube deem you can't put on your channel, it goes the same for links that you're putting in. I'll put this behind a tree here. Well, I've got the whole conversation saved with the partner program people. And we'll put it down there on the back end of the tree. See what it's like further in. Oh, have I got the little hearts now? I can't see that on here. Yeah, you will have, buddy. But yeah, you're allowed to share channels, you're allowed to share specific videos from channels, you're allowed to share lives. I spoke to 2 of them just to make sure. Yeah, I think it's manners, isn't it, Kelly? It's bad manners. You do that to me, then I'll just block you. I've got a long block list. Thank you, Alice in Wonderland. This is one of my favourite places on the planet. Just love it. Lisa, how are you doing? Good morning. No, I had a couple of rogue mods that blocked 20 or so of my regulars, so they went never to return. I've got a few on there, but it's just manners, isn't it? Exactly, Kelly, we're on the same page. Wow, it is swollen. Oh, that was it last summer? It was a while ago. I do check all the time, just to be sure. Yeah, Nessie, just take them and just give them to the only people that you trust. Ooh. Ruth, Queen of Beats. How's things with you, Adrian? You okay? It is crap shandy. It's still there. It's still the evil sausage of misery. The glands are still up behind above it. Well, you've seen it. And it is rock solid. Eaten. I can't really open my mouth to eat, which is fun. See, this whole bank is starting to go. You've got that fault line all the way along. And you've got that tree, that rotten one. That one's not long since come down. Another one over there. Yeah, don't use, the free editing apps, buddy. Don't use their music. Don't use it or you'll get hit. I've had that before. If you go on YouTube Studio, buddy, there is a music library on the bottom on the left-hand list, the menu. You can download that and add that to your videos, and you're safe with that. You won't get a copyright hit. But if you're doing shout-out videos for people and they post your stuff, you get a message from YouTube and offering you the chance to copyright strike people, which is ridiculous. It's a bit naughty. Little streams all over. There's quite a few freshwater springs. I've got a spring in the bottom of there. Ooh, we're getting to my muddy, dodgy little bridge. That is a place of pine. Buddy, which app do you use? If you use InShot, all one word, you can download the... God, this is iffy. Download the YouTube music, and then you can import it into InShot, and you can just layer it on top. Beth, I was going to message you. I rang them, and there was no record of an appointment on her system. So she went off to speak to people. TG, how you doing? Joy, how you doing, Joy? Good morning, Joy. Joy, if Scott's going live, and if you remember, will you drop us a message? Because I keep missing him, and I feel horrible that I miss him. Still an abscess, still a solid rock. It's absolutely solid. I'll be brave and I'll post a couple of photos of it. It's not particularly my best look, but the swelling's gone down in my neck and the side of my face some. But evil sausage is still there and creating misery as it goes. Do you know what? I just got across that in one. And it quietens down a little bit. We've got a little spring. They got hold of the ultrasound people. The appointment hasn't been made as yet. So urgent a week ago, still haven't got around to doing it. New Hope, how are you, New Hope? Lovely to see you. She's given me a phone number to ring ultrasound. Have a great day, just doing her best. Raves, you're in, Raves? Can't see. Oh, there you are. So, Raves, you've got a spanner there. There you go, chick. Soon Buddy was dancing. I was trying to work out what he was dancing to from the moves. Oops. Cool, Joy. What he's been doing is pop-up ones. That's kind of like my early night. So I was managed to catch those, but I'm not getting the notifications and I feel horrible. I think finally the last time we were in here I found the cave. Buddy, mine too, and my chickens, me and Cheat Cheat the rooster, have full blown, meaningful conversations. Right, signal hits me around this corner because the sky's not great. Just know I'm staggering through the mud to get you back as quick as I can. Oh, sleep's a fine thing. This jaw keeps waking me up. It's not pleasant. Right, we're going over the a northern word for mucky, dirty. Northern England word. There you go. There's one for the dictionary. Angela Clarty. And you get kingfishers along this stretch, but I haven't seen them. So I'm going to be keeping a close eye. Bloody Mercy, how you doing, Mercy? I know Angela Googles any words that we'd use that she doesn't understand. She should think more about it, you know. The cave was, but it's not, it's further on. Wow, it's up. We might almost have water on the path as we get further round. Signal better be nice to me and let me take you there. The beach is totally covered. I want to get on that side as well, PA, if you're in. See that inside bend, PA? The stuff that gets thrown up on there, I want to have a good route around it. Some of those rocks are enormous. Genius has got a great channel, lovely, lovely people. His little one's birthday at the weekend. Yeah, there's that bank. But this one as well, PA, it's putting up a new sandbank. Telling you, that's just been pushed up all the way along there. Signal better be nice to me, door dashing. You see, door dashing things don't exist where I am. It's like 100 years behind the rest of the world. You can't even get Just Eats or Uber Eats where I am. You have to actually walk into the takeaway or the shop. This gravel bed on this side has all been changed as well. You've got that tree sliding down, upside down. Angela, I've got a new word for you, and it's clarty, which means muddy. I don't know if you heard before. Thank you, Mercy. See, I can't see the hearts here on my side. That's because I'm posh. Am I? What? What is what? Actually, a couple of years ago, I wrote Jake, my New Zealand friend's name, of the rocks on that beach. It's long gone. So the water isn't far from the path. Tatty, yeah, I say Tatty. Big Tim, how you doing? How you doing, Tim? My little log bridge I'll never use again because it's sinking into the river. ATL, how are you? So we're going the Clarty way because they're dropping. And the bank's going just past it. This is another part that I love. Kind of, Tim, getting there. Wow, there's more of it falling in. And when this falls, you've got no way around. Ooh, heck. That bit's dropping. Can you see that line in the ground? That's dropped about 4 inches. So that's going to go. But I love this bit. You've got the waterfalls on the rock faces on your left. And the water just under your feet. Beth, I think that's about the 4th time today. Only way, Shandy. I really want to. This is England. Bloody Eurostar. That is normally about 4 foot below me, and it's about half a foot from coming over the bridge. Walk. See that? I thought there was someone behind me again. Always this bit. Always. Tim, don't work too hard, you're a star. I'm PA, I want to be on that bank and I want to look all the way along. See there, PA? That bank covered in black sand all the way along. Yes, it's local land. By a charity. Makes me feel funny, walking in the opposite direction to the water. Ooh, dizzy. Yes, I'm talking with my hands. It's actually letting me show you it. I'm amazed. This is where the 4 metre long icicles were a couple of months ago now. From the top all the way down. I know, it makes me feel funny. Really funny walking against the water, if you see what I mean. And again, that beach is full of black sand. It will have been at some point ATL, but not anymore. It's open to the public. You're allowed to walk here. Right, that's making me feel trippy. Let's go. And then we've got the freshwater spring just up here. Nice one, Gavin, thank you. Beth Amayek. I wouldn't mind a drink out of this freshwater spring though. Bedrock, slabs, roots. So this side's safe, it's further down. The see that? And just like that, we're right above. How's things, Sam? How you keeping? Now, Abraham's cave, I think I found. And it's just up on there. If Peter didn't know. If you peed in there, you've got a lovely taste in pee because it's lush. Nice one, thanks, Kaz. Now I'll have a look on the way out to see if my dear are here. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. That beach down there is one of my favourite places in here, but Signal hates it. Alright, we've got a creek and tree. Creek and trees aren't good news. I love it down there, absolutely love it. Kelly, thank you so much for being in. I'll be in here. I was like, Grandma Kelly will be live later. Click the bell and come and join. That tree they decided to cut in half and just let it drop. Actually, it was two. So yeah, just the cliff face all the way through that side. How are you, Tatty? Right up on here to the quarry. Joggers, jogging in this, hell no. No, I would be doing the splits and doing myself a major injury if I was running in here. My running days are long gone though. So this is one of the smaller faces of the Roman quarry. They dated it with graffiti cut into the stone by the Roman soldiers and the masons. Dated it to Emperor Severus. All those stone cutting marks are 1800 years old and they're about to get dwarfed by that tree. Gavin, you alright? Gavin, brilliant premiere on Sunday. There's my butt tree. See, it looks like a butt and a back. A very pert bottom, we'll have to say. It's still a bottom. Right, up over the edge of this cliff face, which I don't particularly like doing. Can you imagine? I'd be off like a shot. Rose, thank you very much for coming in, chick. Ooh, heck, boggy. This is actually a stream. See, it looks like a backside. I still say they're going to go before summer gets here. And it's going to take a lot with it, all the way along, I think. Silver, how you doing, Silver? Any snow? Or did yours turn to rain too? See, we're in a stream. Running on bedrock. Probably not a good idea when I get soggy feet. I need to waterproof my boots again. Yes, we'll go on the cliff edge, for all I don't like heights. This place scares the life out of me when people have got their dogs off the leads. Thank you for keeping me company, Stanton. Ooh, people. A Labrador. Hello. You smell mine? Hello, son. You good boy. I'll go up on there and let you through. Yo, how you doing? I was thinking about you last night, spookily enough. Yeah, I worked you out, yo, how's things? Right, we're heading into Deer City. Hopefully. I've come out with my big thick coat on and it's not actually that cold. Yeah, Gareth had me shutting my eyes, shallow breathing and getting butterflies on that premiere. Those false floors are terrifying. Oh, mechanic, how you doing? That is a monster of a tree. And part of it's dropped. Nice one, Gareth. Right, we've got the marsh. Well, I usually see the deer on this side. Hopefully the dog is going to hang around and have a fawn here. It's amazing actually because we quite often pass people on this path and usually they're very shy, like your horses have been down here. Roe deer are normally a very shy animal. But this little herd of 5 are tolerant of people. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. And just like that, I can barely hear the river. I can still hear it just, I don't think you will. No, I've seen 2 of the deer, but not the full 5, so I don't know where they are. We've got little blue tits on the ground, and they're foraging under that tree because it's a beech. They do love the beech nuts, they're a good energy source for them. Jubber, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Loads of little birds along here. The beech nuts are pretty much done. Got a bumper beech nut crop. Stay still, little birds there. We've got a great tit in the centre of the screen. The largest of the tit family. Good jobber. Are you still under snow, mechanic? Up there. If it stays long enough, that's gone. We had what I think was a bullfinch. Bullfinches are bright red chested. Big black caps, very pretty bird. One of the bigger finches. Yeah, it did, Shandy. Ooh, we've got an eye. All-seeing eye. Yeah. There's a blue tit family over there. They tend to travel in family groups, as do the chaffinches and the great tits. Blue tits are one of the smaller. Stay still, little bird. And he's just there. The great tit that you can see there, they've got a black stripe down the chest, yellow around the sides of the chest, and blue in the back, bluey grey. I'm wondering if the young buck that was with that doe is her fawn from last year that was born here. And he's not quite cutting the ties with his mum. Possibly. I'm looking for white deer bums, is what I'm looking for. The deer, you'll either see the head or the white backside. The roes are a smaller version of the US whitetails, a lot smaller. Stand side by side, look really alike. Oh, brilliant, Shandy. I love them. Very curious and friendly little birds. They're not shy at all. Always on the lookout for some scraps. Not seeing them as yet down that side. We're getting closer where the nursery was. You can train them to, put food down and put a chair near it and just edge the chair every day or two closer and closer to the food. And they get used to you. Start putting food on the chair, the arm of the chair, and they'll get even closer. Last time we saw the deer, they were about 20 feet away from me. And this little paddock on the left here. At the minute I can't see them, but you never know. You might have a dry deer day. Jamie, thank you so much for being in. You're a star. So this little patch here is where they were last time. Unless he's sat, I can't see him. I would love to catch them crossing this path because they're jumping that fence to come over this side. Nope, they're not in there today unless they're in the brush. But just here is where she was bedding down with the fawn. It's the very first place we saw her in here just then. Paradox, how you doing? Oh, we have people with a dog. Looks like a German Vizsla or a Fox Red Lab, we'll see. Speak of the devil, where are you at, little Robin? Robin's just flown down into there. It's on the ground in the back there. Someone's dog's a puller. Sounds like a workhorse. He's a puller. I ended up getting him Halties to get him to behave. You're right. Hey. Oh, so as I was. There you go. Fox red lab pup. DJB, I love you. How you doing, DJB? If you don't know DJB, go over and click that bell. Lovely, 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 lovely person. Dora. How's things, DJB? So that paddock goes all the way along here. So if I was lucky, they'd be further back. But I think I've missed out on them today, unfortunately. Oh, has other people gone live? Oh well, good enough to them. Yeah, do you know what? Willow's like that. Willow is happy stood up on two legs. Oh, you rushed off your feet, I bet you are, DJB. Everyone will be here waiting. You know where I am, Chick? What was that? It's a reflection in the water. Jamie rocks. The older. They've got teeny tiny Christmas trees in there. They're going to take a while. Next to that bracken and brambles and gauze. I hate gauze with a passion. Horrible stuff. I know. Normally people hold off if they know you're going to be live. But at the same time, everyone's got their own routine, so you just do what you do. When everyone's all scattered all over the world, it's hard for everyone to fit in and find that little gap between everybody. So you just do your own thing. Yeah, Alice, I was looking online and we have a report that we've got a beast from the east coming in for Easter. I'm not sure what date it falls on this year, actually, Easter. But a beast from the east is a bad weather system coming in from Norway, Sweden, Russia. It's the air mass from that eastern side of the northeastern side of the continent, and it hammers the UK. The last one, I think, was 5 years ago. Was it 4 years ago? And we had over a foot of snow for about a month, and that's kind of unheard of. And I think that was March. So this one's going to be late, and the issue is the farmers lamb for specific times. A lot of them April, and it's going to cause them some hassle with the new lambs, keeping them warm and dry. I know there's just so many people, and you just can't all fit times in around everybody else. It just cannot happen. And when you get those, it's just like a rudeness thing, that do it purposely. But the majority, and when you've got a group of new channels coming together, everyone's got their own routine. So pointless getting upset about it. I tend to, if people are still live, I'll go and jump in at the end of mine. Kelly's lives are usually around about 3 p.m. UK time. So I have Kelly on a school run. And when I get home, hoovering up breathing in the coffee. This is going to get very slippy. No way. So, now vlogs, how you doing, Daisy? How you doing, Daisy? Thank you for coming in. Oh, I've got someone walking their dog. Just keep an eye out for the deer along there. You alright?
Thank you.
No bother. This path's not wide enough for people passing each other. How deep was it, Yo-Yo? See, I get so excited. And then our challenging kitchen, she's had a lot of snow. She's had feet and feet. Some places in California, buildings are buried, homes are buried. It's insane. Like 100 inches of snow. And you think, do you know what? Imagine opening your front door to just a wall of snow. After my heart had skipped a beat and I'd loved every second and got excited, I'd be thinking, oh crap, I need to tunnel to get to my car. And here's the lovely old lady, she's got to be in her 80s, with a rescue dog. She walks along here every day. Lovely old lady. Oh, I wish we had 4, 5, 6 inches. Some places it was knee deep, but that was just where it was drifting. Yeah, I'd seen that, Catherine. Unreal. Like, how would you begin to get yourself sorted? Hiya, you okay? Hello, you smell like dogs. There you go.
Remember when you said the last time that you'd left about 5 deer?
Yes.
By the time I got there wasn't one.
Oh, you're joking.
I just thought,
On
just a couple of minutes, but you know, sometimes when you look at you can see a deer when you look, and you look away because she's either pulled or something.
Yeah.
You look back and it's not there anymore.
Well, on this right-hand side, where there's still part of the marsh, there were 2 in there on Friday. Yes, lots of them. Be careful on there, it's really slippy. Bye. She's lovely. If I miss anyone, sorry, I was talking to a lady. The 9th, so it's early this year. Steve, how you doing? I was looking at it, I was thinking, ooh, who's Gabon? And Catherine was a report about a lady. She didn't have an elderly lady, she didn't have any food in the house, she didn't have any fuel in the house, and she passed away. And they were asking people to go and check on neighbours to make sure everyone was okay. Clint, how you doing? Oh, we've got a sparrowhawk. That is a sparrowhawk, and it was sat on that post eating something. We've got the remains of a bird on there. That was a female sparrowhawk. I'm surprised the little birds are singing away. Vladimir. So not long until that snow comes in. There is, over the hills where I take you, further along the valley and into the second valley, is a village called Alston. There's gold found up there, there are a lot of coal mines up there, and it's on the edge of the Pennines. It's really high. The buildings got buried in snow there during that beast of the East 4 or 5 years ago. And the RAF was sending Chinooks up with baskets filled with food, firewood, and they were digging the cottages out. the way the RAF came. They came over here and Chinook after Chinook after Chinook. Spiderhawk, yeah. Well, those sparrowhawks, they tend to take the smaller birds, the blackbirds, even the tiny little blue tits, which are about that tall, they'll take those over the pigeons, which are big, fat and juicy. I suppose size-wise, it's self-protection. They won't take anything on that will fight back. They might take rabbits, but you've got the buzzards, the biggest birds of prey around here, that'll take those. And like turkeys on the ground, I've caught them walking around my chicken pens before, which didn't fill me with joy, shall we say. Farmer's got all his rams out in here. They've done their job for the winter. They've sorted all the girls out. It'll not be long till the lambs are here. Some lamb sheep breeds are more hardy than others. The sheeps up on the moors here are hard as nails. They don't bring them down from the hills. They just let them lamb away. No wild ponies. There's wild ponies on Dartmoor, which is southern England, I suppose, but not up here. There are Dartmoor ponies here, but they're owned horses. I would love to have wild ponies up here. I'd be in my element. Although I wouldn't fancy a kick walking through a herd of them. Oh, and someone's done it again. That drives me insane. Pick up your dog poo. If you've got it in a bag, why are you dumping it? Oh, farmer's coming to drop some more sheep off. Oh no, he's picking them up. He's coming around his sheep up. Yeah, Kirsty, I just saw it there. You all right? What's YouTube doing, Kirsty? I'm quite interested to see how long it's going to take my appointment for my urgent scan that I was told would be last week. Bit annoying, shall we say at the least. Nessie. Yeah, I bet it does. I bet it does up in the mountains. Yeah, it drives me mental. If they're going to do that, just leave the dog poo on the ground, it'll rot away quicker. Leave it in the bag and it's there for years and years and years. It irritates the hell out of me. Yeah, Kirsty, I had that on the live that I had queued up to go. I was getting that, so I had to try and do a new one. If this hadn't worked, I was going to use StreamYard and see if I could get through that way. But the one I've got queued up, I'll just edit and make for tomorrow, and hopefully it'll have righted itself by then. Oh, it's my pet hate out and about. It's possibly the worst kind of littering you can do. Let's go see the goats. I'm not sure they'll be sociable today with it being wet. Oh, we've got people coming. And I need to go onto that rock website. I'll let you on there. It's slippery as you get going down. There you go. I do love goats. I will have goats in the future. If it kills me, I want goats. Oh, they're out. I brought them some yummy snacks, you know, and they sacked me off for rotten leaves, believe it or not. All the wild birds are picking up the banks. See, goats with identity crisis. Short hair around the middle and long back and front. Anyone knows what breed they are, let me know, because I haven't got the foggiest. Hey goats! Oh, I love them. Do you know what? I love fainting goats, but I think I killed my goats. You know, when they faint, I'll be a nervous wreck. But yeah, some picking goats. We had a bog standard, big old white nanny. She was lovely. She had the twins during the night. The first one survived, but we lost Nanny in that second kit. So Kitty, the kid, was hand reared from the day she was born, and she was mental. She was so funny. I do love goats. Now see, we've got snow tonight. The temperature's meant to drop right down, but it's nuts. It was 10 degrees. All of a sudden, it went up 10 degrees from snow to bizarrely warm. You can tell it's winter when 10 degrees actually feels warm, doesn't it? And it's going to drop down again tonight, and we've got snow tonight, in theory, if it happens. See, goats, yeah, people expect them to be arseholes, so they get away with more. Valentine, how you doing? Signal, behave. I'd like to come back as a goat. I noticed about the honey badgers before, but look up Stowful, the honey badger. There's some short. Yeah, thank you so much for coming in, Nick. Yeah, on Amazon Prime, Massive Mayhem, documentary about honey badgers. Stowful is the most intelligent animal I've ever come across. He took on a lion, so he's not actually as bright as you think he is. And he was taken in a refuge, and he would break out of his enclosure, go and smash windows to get into the cottages to raid the fridge. And the owner of the refuge went on a mission to try and keep the honey badger in his pen. He couldn't do it. He took all the sticks out, so he couldn't cut the trees down, so he couldn't climb branches. Thanks, Kaz. Then he started to stack stones in the corners to climb out. So they removed all the stones. Next, he started making mud balls and stacking mud balls in the corner of his enclosure to be able to climb out. They then gave him a girlfriend. He taught the girlfriend to climb a gate, go to the top latch, and in sequence with him, undo the latches while he did the bottom one, she did the top, to open gates to get out. Unbelievable. Very, very, very intelligent animal. Unbelievable. Rhonda, how you doing, chick? Yeah, oh, they're so funny. Stoffel is unbelievable. Yeah, he was making balls of mud and stacking them in the corners. I mean, that's unbelievable. There we go. Apparently there's now son of Stoffel. Stoffel and the girlfriend. Oh, my sound gone? Sorry, it's that corner. There's a little substation just there. There, I should be back. Let us know if I've got sound. Stoffel and Mrs. Stoffel had a baby. The son of Stoffel. And I'm trying to find any information out on him. His dad was actually attacked and almost killed by 2 lions. This corner hates me. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to tell you 4th time round. The owner of the refuge heard glass smash and then scratching at his bedroom door, and here's Stoffel broken into his house trying to get into his bedroom. And everything he tried, the honey badger outwitted him with, and he scratched his head for a long time trying to fix it. Just so funny. Love it. The main road's busy. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Brilliant. So people, that is me. I'm going to have to do a shoot as this signal gets even worse the closer I get to home. So I'll see you all tomorrow. In fact, I shall put a couple of links to Stoffel on my community and I'll share those out because they're just brilliant, and I'll send you a link, Shandy. So funny. Oh, geese. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks now.